Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Hello and happy afternoon. Got my coffee right here. My son was itching to go over to Starbucks, so we do what we must. So I got the vanilla sweet cream cold brew, and I had them put the cold foam on top because it's delicious. Hello, Lana Banana. How you be this morning? I hope your day is going well so far. I just kind of not restarted, but kept working on the Mr. Frog. So that was one of the patterns that I planned to release as a tutorial. And I had started working on it way back. It's delicious, Lana. Yes, it is. But I had started working on it a while back. I'd started working on the arm, because I figured I would do the extra bits because there's 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eye sockets, that kind of thing. So I'd get that prepped and then I would just start the tutorial and be able to work through it much quicker that way. But then I got sidetracked on other stuff. And so, yeah, so I finished one arm. And so I'm ready for that part of the tutorial. And then I'm working on a foot at the moment. And then I'll work up the leg while we're live today. So I'll have one leg done. And then I can start the filming. So I did put a poll though. So options for the next tutorial are Mr. Frog, which we've talked about for a while. And then I also have the Tiny Chef, which I shared with you guys a while back, if I can grab him. But he's like this little character. The Tiny Chef is this cute little character that's on Instagram. You'll see him on there, and he's adorable. But if you don't know who he is, then I probably will still put the tutorial up for him at some point because there are people that will know who he is, but I don't know if my people here that enjoy hanging out with me live will know who he is. But anyway, he's so cute. I thought he was cute. So that's the 2 options. So if you don't mind taking a minute, just pop over to the poll that's in the comments above and let me know which one you'd rather do. This one has wiring too, so that he could sit. I'll put him back here. Hi, Andy. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. How's everybody's week going so far? Hopefully, well, sometimes uneventful is actually a good thing, right? My hair? Oh, thank you. I actually trimmed it last week. I trimmed just the ends and I tried my best at doing layering myself. I'm just like, we're just going to town. And then at the end, I said to my husband, could you just check the back and make sure I didn't have any weird angles? I can't see back there, so. Hello, Kitty. How are you? So nice to see you. I hope you're doing good. Andy, when is your show that you're going to be doing? I feel like it's coming up, or it must be coming up. Way too hard for me for Tiny Chef. Lana says, but I've never done Ami, so go by the people who know how to Ami. Merlin's over here wanting attention. That's why I'm leaning over. I've got Mr. Merlin hanging out this morning. Yeah, I think Mr. Frog tutorial is going to be a lot of fun. So I am going to do it. I'm going to make the tutorial be in the acrylic yarn. I just feel like I don't know about you guys. I feel like it's easier to see the stitching, on acrylic yarn than it is to see it on blanket yarn. So yeah, but I will definitely do I'll do that in all the videos. Like I just did the floppy cat tutorial is up now. So definitely check that out. Share it to the masses, please. Help me get in the algorithm, or Al Gore and his rhythms, as Mama G calls it. But yeah, I always tell you okay, if you want to do blanket yarn, this is the size hook, so use these pieces, right? Or these sizes for things. And that way you can really just do however you want it, really. I mean, you could use extra big blanket yarn and make a giant frog, or whatever. Have I seen the Michaels commercials with the frogs? No. Oh, that sounds cute, though. I admit I don't really watch TV. I watch more like Netflix or Rakuten Viki, which is the Asia's Netflix. So I watch a lot of Korean dramas and stuff on those. So I don't catch all the good commercials. That was like the only reason that my mom and I ever wanted to watch the Super Bowls too, because we're not sports people. My dad likes to watch Super Bowl though, and yeah, so we were there for the halftime show and the commercials. That was it. So anyway, but yeah. So what's everybody working on? And Kitty, if you want to describe the commercial, I'm sure I can picture it. I'll envision it. Oh, it's an ad. Ad, commercial, tomato, right? They're all about the same. All right, so I'm just going to finish up this 1 foot here since we're just about done with it. And then I will look at my pattern to do the leg. Merlin, this is not a good choice, honey. This is not a good choice. Let's not do that, huh? If you guys were here, so I have my laptop and then I have a monitor, so a second monitor. Hey, Lisa, good to see you. And Merlin's trying to shove his face in between them to come towards me across the desk. And I also have my phone set up here too. So that's all sorts of bad. You're making skulls with the knitting loom. Ooh, a knitting loom. Is that the thing that's kind of like an Addy? Is that what it is? Is it the Addy or I think that's what they're called. And it's pouring rain in Colorado. You're in Colorado, right? Wow. They sing joy to the world, all the boys and girls, not to the fishers in the deep blue, not to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. Yeah. Oh, is this in the ad? And then they have the frogs. Yes, thank you, Lana Banana. Don't forget the thumbs, you guys. It does help the channel. I feel like my light is casting this ray right here. It's like an ethereal glow. I noticed it when I after I flip the light on. It usually doesn't do that. That's why I'm not sure what's going on. But hi, Shade. Welcome in. Finally finished my last hair scrunchie. Yay! That's great. So what's your next project? Are we doing another scrunchie, or are you going to do something different this time because you want to like expand or make a bigger scrunchie? There's just too many options, you know? Oh my goodness. So the other thing I've been doing a lot of lately, as of late, is I kind of told you guys I've been working on my whimsy books, trying to get them back out there in the world and published under my imprint, which is FRIZZY'S Books. That's still on my horizons here. So what I'm doing now is I'm having somebody helping me with formatting the book and putting it back together into book form, because when I was given back the rights, I wasn't given that, right? Like to be able to just take it and edit it and then reload it. I can't. I have to redo it. So I'm having help because I don't have time to figure out a new program. Like I have too many things going on. And so a friend of mine is helping me out with that. So while she's doing that, I am working on like adjusting the pages in the beginning and pages at end, right? Where you'd get additional information, or like I just did a drawing. I can show you guys. There was a drawing in the original book. It wasn't actually a drawing. I can show you too. So in the original one, since I crocheted Whimsy and I crocheted Flit, which are some of the characters, this was what we did. We had taken a photo and put it in. But it's kind of, because it's in black and white, it's kind of not that great, I felt. And so I thought it would be fun to kind of draw a picture. Maybe I could include also a photo, but to have a drawn Whimsy in there. So I did that. I drew up one that's going to be for the crochet side, so I can show you at least that part of it. And then I'll have to put all the text and everything in but I can show you the picture because I think it's so cute. So these are supposed to look like drawn Whimsy, Flit, and Roland. Aren't they cute? Look, she's got a stitch marker in her mouth and Flit's on a hook. I'm such a dork. But anyways, I just think they're cute. I thought I'd share that with you guys. So yeah, I'll put I'll put this into Canva and then I can overlay text and do all that stuff. But this will be the bottom part of that page. And then I'm going to do another one because another part of what I did was for teachers, if they were going to do this in the classroom, this is a really fun and easy project, was a paper flit. So his head is made of paper and these could be like hung, because they're seeds, right? That's a milkweed seed is what flit is. So they could be hung in the classroom, be really cute. So I was thinking that I would do another page that kind of shows a drawing of those and has QR codes where you can go. So it'll link you back to my blog and where you can get all this is how you make this, and that kind of thing. And the videos like for the crochet ones, because those are all tutorials on the channel already. So yeah, I'm adding to these since this is going to be the second edition that I'm putting out myself. I'm adding more. I want to add more to it. So the stories will be the same. The pictures inside will be the same. But the cover art is different and the pages in the front are going to be different. And then I'm also going to be including a map. I'm so excited. I'm one of those dorks that like maps and books. Anybody else? So I started drawing a map of Weyburn, which is the area where the book takes place. So I've started drawing some of that up, and it's been really fun I'm having to go back into the book and like, did I describe if you go a certain direction? I got to make sure it's accurate and keeping the other books in mind as well. So if they're supposed to be, like, for example, in the second book, there's an area that is a kind of a blackberry bush patch, right? That I don't mention in the first book, but like just to have that shown in the map would be kind of interesting as like almost like a foreshadowed area, perhaps. So yeah, lots of fun. Oh, break time's over. Have a good rest of your day, Kitty. I hope it's amazing. I think shade is still pretty early on, right? I think. Because you just found out within the last month, I would say. But anyway, so I've been working on that a lot, and that's been fun. And the reason I am doing that is because I found, since I need to, you guys know I'm doing the Bravo books. I'm going to be illustrating the Bravo books for Kim Fortune. She's over at Fortunate Creations, and I have been having a really hard time like sitting down and doing it because Whimsy is like nagging at me that this needs to get back out again. And so in order to stop that nag in the back of my brain, I am going to just get Whimsy done quickly. Because with my friend helping me and everything else, I should be able to get this done way more quickly and get them back, the first two books back up again, so that I can wholeheartedly focus on Bravo and get the first book finished. Because our intentions are to get the first book out, hopefully by the time school starts again. So that's all on me, of course, because I need to draw up all the pictures, but it's all exciting stuff, all very fun, but it's just, I just realized that that's what was holding me back from getting to focus on Bravo, was that I needed to get this done first, Hi, Ricky and Long Cool Woman. How's it going? Lori Stories told me about you. Here I am. Aw, Lori's so sweet. I'm so glad you came over. I'm just chatting books. I don't always chat books, but it's something that I've been doing a lot of lately, so I thought I would share with you guys what I'm working on. Shade is due Christmas time. Yeah, that makes sense. Feeling good and doing good things. Yay, you still have energy. Well, that's good. You'll need that, right? I got super sick with my daughter, but my son was pretty much fine. But yeah, I was sicker than a dog with my daughter when I had her. That was baby number 2. So hopefully you don't get that, Shade. I hope that you are feeling healthy and not getting any ill Stomach yuckies. Oh, you've seen her in at Lori's. Nice. She's so sweet. She always pops in when she can. All right, let me see how I'm supposed to attach this. Okay. Yes. Okay, nice and easy. I just had to double check, make sure I didn't do anything crazy in my own pattern. Hi, Oro and Elliot. Good to see you. How's it going? How goes it, my friend? Hi. No, I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. The wildflower seeds that I had planted are now starting to bloom. So there's a pot in the backyard. There's a pot in the front yard, like a barrel, like a kind of like a half wine barrel kind of thing, planter. Those both have blooms on them, lots of different colors. And then I have a side yard in the front that I have planted some. I need to go check if they're blooming, but I know that the sproutlings were coming up. So exciting. There's like purples and blues and everything's just happy out there now that it's getting warm, and we're getting some rain off and on still, but it's not too much. So that's been nice. Like our fruit in the backyard we're getting fruit growing here. We've got apples on the tree, but they're not ripe yet. But we've got raspberries that my son keeps picking. We only got a handful of blueberries this year, even though we have 3 planted. I think it's because my black-eyed Susans are kind of bushing out and they're overtaking the blueberries. So I may need to move the blueberries or thin out my black-eyed Susans, but I love them. So, oh my goodness. You had terrible morning sickness. All the time with my girls and with my son, and this pregnancy, almost no morning sickness. Is this your first boy, Shade? Is this the first boy? Because it's so funny how that works. It's like I feel like there is a difference with like one child to the other specific to gender, but it's not always the same. Like it's not always boys that make you sick, getting the morning sickness. I think with James, I had one morning where I felt like a hint of ill and nothing, I didn't do anything. It just had an upset tummy. But with Lizzie, it's like water. I couldn't even keep water and crackers down. It was a nightmare that first trimester. Let's see. Panda, drive-by hugs. Being a ninja. Catch the replay. All right, Panda. I hope you have a good day. I'm sure you're at work. North Central Texas. Oh, okay. Nice and hot where you're at, right? Oh, you didn't have morning sickness and love being pregnant. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's tough. Like, if I had done pregnancy better, I might have been more apt to have more kids, but I did not do pregnancy well, sadly. But I look forward to someday becoming a grandparent and getting to kind of, through my kids, get to enjoy that. You know what I mean? But I'm done. Ricky, what are you working on? What is on your hook? Because you finished that giant, beautiful mosaic, right? Hi, Rusty. How goes it, my friend? Thanks for popping in. I know you're working. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let me make sure that I've got all the stitches I'm supposed to have in this pant leg. You're working and lurking. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think did I put an extra one in? No, don't tell me that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I did. That one's not supposed to have one. Okay. I'm back. Oh my goodness. That one does look like it's supposed to have one though. Maybe we'll count that one's not, yeah, I'm going to put one in this one. Ish. It's an ish moment here. We're just going to swoop by that first one. No one has to know. Only you guys that are here today will know that one foot had 10, but I just kind of whooped around that first one and we just kept on going. It's 93. Oh my gosh. Nice for late June. Wow. Ugh. I went to Texas once because my uncle lives, I don't know if he's still, did he go back to Texas? He was in Texas. He went to Nevada for a while. I think he's back in Texas. But many, many years ago, I had gone out there to visit him. This is like probably 20 to 30 years ago now, but it got up to 115 there, and I had horrible headaches like every single day. I didn't even make it the full 2 weeks that we were supposed to be there. I ended up coming back after I think a week because I just couldn't deal with the heat. I'm a wimp. I need cooler weather. Really hoping this baby's a boy. Oh, you don't know yet. I thought you knew. Oh, that's exciting. So you've already got the best of both worlds. So now it's just, you're getting the icing on the cake, right? That's exciting. Let's see. Daughter's taking me to get a new phone for my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Lisa. Enjoy your new phone, whichever one you end up with, and have fun with your daughter. Love it. Finished another beanie, lapgan, a mesh cardigan, and a chenille ball for my son. A chenille ball? Like a ball? Like a kick around ball? Or you finished all of those since the mosaic? Where have I been? Ricky, oh my goodness. You work things up fast. But that blanket that came out so nice. I really, really want to make her, she has like that Halloween kind of one where they're in almost like vintage frames, the different characters. I want to say there's like 6 different Halloween type characters in there. And then these very old school vintagey kind of frames are around each one. It looks so pretty and it would take me years, I bet you. You guys are working up so fast. I'm just too slow. That's okay. Working on a top in a comfy merino and cotton blend. Nice. So a top for summertime. So like a tank top or maybe with short sleeves would be good. I keep finding really cute patterns of things I want to make, but I'm still trying to finish a couple of whips and get out some tutorials. So I don't know. I have the goddess darts that I want to do it, but I also know that I shouldn't. So I've been holding off. I'm like, no, Julianne, don't take on anything else. Just keep working on what you've got going. Yes, if anybody wants to drop their drops, you guys just put in the word drop and Nightbot will put your link for your channel in so you guys can all subscribe to each other. So I do see some new faces here and we want to make sure we get to follow you too. Hi, Winsome! Winsome! How are you? How's it going? I saw you were live earlier. It seemed like the chat wasn't on though. I couldn't comment and say hi or anything. So I think the comments might have been turned off on it, which happens too sometimes. Oh my goodness. All right. Now I'm just going round and round, building up the leg. So this is, I'm making Mr. Frog, if you guys are just tuning in, I think so far he's still winning. Yep, Mr. Frog's pattern is still winning. So there is a poll going on if you guys want to put in your vote for which one of the tutorials you'd like to see next on the channel, Mr. Frog or the Tiny Chef. So either way, I will go with what the vote says. But so far we've got Mr. Frog. And this is the same one that if you guys saw Mama G and Rusty's channel, I gifted Mama G. She's a huge fan of frogs and like me also enjoyed the Frog and Toad book series. And so this is loosely based on the Frog and Toad characters. So yeah. So anyways, this is the one I'm doing another one of. So there'll be another small one in the house now. And he comes with a bag of flies. Bag o' flies. So they're, hi Hero Zach, how's it going? Cat love. Oh no, they got turned off twice. Mama G, hello. Your ears must have been burning. I was literally just talking about you because I'm working on the extra bits of another Mr. Frog. And I was mentioning that you'd showed that on your channel. You will always pick frog, right? And the nice thing about it is it's a no-sew pattern. So when I say no-sew, and I don't think it counts, you have to obviously like your ends and stuff, I guess you'll have to weave that in. But as far as sewing things together, we do everything as we're working up the characters, which is why I'm making one leg, one arm, and one eye socket, you know, so that way we can just, actually, no, I don't think I can make the eye socket. I think I have to wait. If now that I'm remembering, I think that's why I didn't make it. Never mind. I will tell you guys what I mean in the tutorial, but at least the arm and the leg. Hug to you, dear. One blessing on all of you. Got my blanket and my tea. Oh, good. I've got my coffee, my cold brew, and it's delightful. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I don't even see where Merlin went. I wonder if he's, I don't think he's behind my computer. He gave up on trying to come on and push you guys out of the way so he could get in my lap. But I've been thinking about, I keep thinking about wanting to do some more sewing. So I might start something sewing wise pretty soon. I know I want to take that fabric that I was making was for my husband, but ended up being the size for my son, the PJ shorts, the retro sort of, they're cassette tapes. So it's like retro colors, very, you know, neon colored. But I have some of the fabric left. It's not enough to make the shorts or anything again, but it's enough to make like a wallet. So I was thinking of doing just a bifold wallet, and that way my husband could at least have something like that with that print, because he loved that print, the fabric print that one had. So I think I might try that next. We needed a Merlin emoji. You're right, we do. We totally need one. Arthur's there's Merlin again. Hi, honey. Hello. You want to show them your lion cut? Come here. Come here. He got his lion cut, you guys, so you can see he's probably feels kind of half naked, but that's okay. Ooh, baby beanie or an Ami. And there's a box from you. Is there? Now I have to remember. What did I send? What did I send? Oh, what? I don't know. Did I send something else? I might have. Hi, Gwen. How's it going? Glad you could make it. Bye, Hero Zach. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for popping in. And hi, Amy. Merlin's taking over the show, guys. See, this would be perfect time for a Merlin emoji. He's got his summer cut, so he's so much cooler. Like, he doesn't normally sleep on our bed, but when his hair is cut like this, he does sleep on our bed. Or actually, I guess last night he was on Lizzie's. No, you're hitting keys, honey. All right, there he goes. He hits something. Oh, he was trying to type in the chat. Okay, I got it. Ironically, it started with M, so I think that was like his signature or something. Yeah, I think we're still short members to be able to get another emoji. So we'd either have to take away an emoji to put in a Merlin one, or we need more members, and then that we can get more emojis. That's how it works in the YouTube streets. I can't just give away emojis, sadly. I wish I could. I have those two that we were working on one of the lives way back. And then I do need to draw up Merlin and an Arthur emoji. I think that would be fun. Hi, Sonia. How's it going? Good to see you. Hey, Mama of 3, almost 4. I love that. It's so true, though. It's so true. So I take it, Shade, you're going to wait until baby number 4 comes and then you'll switch the name probably, huh? Mama G, what are you working on? Are you dyeing yarn? I'm just tucking this tail in here. Yeah, Gus would look so adorable. Where does he sleep, though? Does he sleep in your house or does he sleep outside? I would think he might get cold if it was nighttime and he was out there with his haircut, but who knows? You know, maybe it doesn't get that cold in the summertime at night. You've never seen a clipped cat before? Yeah, that's the line cut. It's too hot. Aw. Exactly. Yeah. So you'll wait until December-ish time and then you'll switch the name. Very cool. He's just hanging out down at the foot of my chair. Sonia, what are you working on? This little tail does not want to. There we go. They sleep indoors, allegedly. Oh, gotcha. Which is good, especially with that brown bear you had out there stealing your bird seed. I was in stitches when somebody said they were picturing the bear that they'd stolen her. She had like a new bird feeder with the seed all in it, and the bear just literally must have pulled it, yoinked it out of the ground, and like took it off somewhere for a snack. But somebody mentioned, oh, I could just picture the bear like it's like a bag of chips. They're just pulling it down, eating all the seeds. Hi, Karen. Hi, David. Amber, are you still en route to Kansas, or are you already there? Dinosaur Ami first or a beanie? I don't know. I've never done a beanie actually, so I can't speak to beanies. But if you want to try your hand at making an Ami, the dino one works really well. That's a nice, easy one. Or even the floppy cat one that I just put out. I do show you guys how to do like the double magic ring, and so I try to make it for anybody at any level that you would still be able to get through it. 6-foot metal feeder. That was like, what are the odds, and then he takes your brand new $40 bird seed feeder. Oh my gosh. That's true. That's true, Winsome. Working on a cotton beach wrap. Ooh, how pretty. Yes, and congrats, David, for you and Shai's wedding coming up. That's so exciting. You're in Kansas, so you guys made it safe. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. Are you working on your bag, Amber, or are you working on the other project you're supposed to finish? Oh my goodness. That was funny. We were all telling Amber this morning that she wasn't sure she should take the whip she wanted to work on or the whip that she's supposed to work on because she has to get it finished for somebody else. We're like, take the whip you want to work on. Bad influences, right? Gwen, the Stegosaurus dinosaur. That's right. Make the dino. Yeah, I can't wait to see pictures, David. That's going to be so nice. If flights weren't as crazy of prices, I was so wanting to like surprise Shai and just show up in Sweden for your guys' wedding. I would have worked it out with you first so that it wasn't that much of a surprise, at least halfway, but I was like, the prices are crazy. Made a Triceratops hat for my grandson. He gets a lot of compliments. Nice. There's a gal that I follow. Gosh, what is her handle? I can't remember her handle. She's got longer hair. She looks like Jennifer Aniston, I think. But she makes a lot of beanies that have different characters on them, and she does tutorials and stuff like that too. I'll have to look her up again and see. I'm blanking on her name. You're going to gather up all your whips. Ooh. Do you know how many you have, Mama G? You're intimidated by the dino. Yeah, price. They were over, it was like in the thousands, we'll put it that way. And that's not even factoring in anywhere to stay, you know, that's just like getting a flight just to get out there. Yeah, Amber, that bag pattern looked really pretty. I thought at first that it was mosaic, just the way that the way that it was structured, or at least like tapestry crochet perhaps, but it's closer to tapestry than anything. I don't know if they consider it that. At least 20, I know, I'm right there with you. I do too. I organized my whips into one place, but I do want to make a video where I'm going through each one, because I found quite a few midway through Amis actually that I never finished. So most of them are Amis that I had going. I have a blanket, a baby blanket that's part way done, and that's a knitting one. Yeah, I got a lot of projects. Mom of 3.5. Aw, include your cat and the chickens. We always called, when James was, before he was born, we always called him the bean, because he looked like a little bean. And I love Mexican food, and I craved Mexican food the whole time. I wanted those beans, you know, so we just called him the bean for quite a while till we figured out he was a boy. And then it took us a little bit. We're like, okay, he this, he that, but he will always be my bean. Carrying it along, yeah. Hi, Angela. How's it going? Good to see you. And thank you guys so much for watching the videos when I post them, or the replays and whatnot. I see all your comments. I have recently gone and I make sure I comment back on all the comments that I get on any video or live. But I noticed that I was like 2 weeks behind on my comments. So I apologize that it took me so long, but I did comment back. So I just want you guys to know I appreciate those, and it definitely helps the channel just for people to engage with whatever the content is. So anyways, we have a garage sale coming up this weekend. Our community is having a garage sale. And so I have things on Facebook Marketplace right now, but they haven't been moving. So I think that I'm going to individually price things, and we'll just do a garage sale this weekend. But I don't know about you guys, but I hate doing garage sales. You know, I like, though, that you're getting rid of things. So the purge part of it, I like. But as far as having to go through, find the stuff to get rid of, putting stickers on everything, like, that's the part I'm not a big fan of. So yeah, but we're going to do that and use that to whatever we make. We'll go to a little trip to Seaside, because my family really wants to do a seaside trip this summer. For a few nights we'll go, and the kids and my husband and I. So that'll be fun. It's like one of our favorite places to go. I actually want to take, whenever we can get over there, I want to actually bring a nice camera and take some nice photographs, because I would like to have, I did this once. You can send your pictures out to different companies that will actually like canvas wrap them around a wooden frame, so you can hang them up and they look almost like a painting, right? So I've done that before, and I want to have this image of Seaside is, there's like this, it's like a mound of trees and things that kind of go out into the water. And I kind of, I've done paintings was kind of in to resemble that, but I want to get that as a photograph and take some vlog it. Oh, okay. I'll do some vlogging. I haven't vlogged in a while. I should be doing that, but there's so many things I need to get done. You want to see the seaside? I did a vlog actually at Seaside. If you look back, I even in the vlog that I have on the channel, one of the things I did was, I think it was like a minute. I did a minute where you just listen to the water and the waves. And so kind of a mindful moment, you know, just take a minute, sit back and listen to the waves. So it was a lot of fun. Ara's in the house and Blind Stitches is here. Hello, hello. How's it going? Nice to see you guys. I know. I've missed you guys so much. I felt so bad last week. I just wanted to be on, but I was not in the right place. My head was killing me, and mentally, it was all sorts of bad. And so I was just like, you know what? Today's not a good day to do my live. And then I was going to try and go live yesterday. And then right around the time I was going to, I saw that one of my friends, Kim, had just gone live for the same reason. Like, she felt like going live and nobody else was on. So I said, all right, I'm just going to go hang out at Kim's and come on today. So this week we're back to normal though. Everything is good. Gonna give more ice stuff for the chicks. All right, sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Much less annoying with your voice in the background. Yay! That makes me happy to hear. That would suck if my voice was super annoying, right? And then you're like trying to work, oh, I can't. Yeah, I knew you guys would understand. I love coming and hanging out with you guys, so it brings me joy. And I knew that I would probably get better, but I just couldn't. You know, there's some days that you just can't. And that was just a day for me. So, but I'm feeling this week I'm actually doing much better mentally. I haven't had the headaches like I was having last week. And Merlin is nipping my arm. What, sir? What? What? Why are you nipping at me, huh? You just want your butt scratched. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes we just need a break. Yeah, Merlin sometimes just needs a scratch. Lately, he has been such a needy cat, which is pretty interesting for him. Like, normally he'll want to be pet and stuff, but now he's very insistent on it. It's fun to shop at a garage sale, but having one yourself, though, David, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Amber. Yeah, I love being here with you guys. Sometimes I feel like I don't have anything to talk about. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but we always end up finding something to talk about. So, hi, Zach. How's it going? How are you? Are you working or are you off today? Yeah. You know, there's just so many moving parts, especially in the summertime. The kids are home and the craziness ensues, and James has like a birthday party tonight. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is unending, you know, but that's okay. You know what it was? I think what threw my mood last week, one of the things that threw it was I found out that morning that job, there was a position that I was going for at a school, basically working in the office. And you're trying to type them a message, aren't you? What did he say this time? M, comma. He's trying to type to you guys. It's so funny. But they must have had an internal candidate because I didn't get called or nothing. And I was definitely qualified for it. So, yeah, it was just, I noticed that the status had changed to saying that it had been filled. And I was that made me a little sad, you know, frustrated. And that sort of spiraled out. But I don't work again until tomorrow at 4 p.m. Oh, okay. So you've got a little time to do some crafts. Nice. Heat dome right now, Zach. Yeah. Oh, so it's the other side of Canada that's in that's dealing with the heat right now, you're not getting that shade on our side. We have had we've been doing lots of laundry lately too, so yeah. Oh, bye, Rusty. I thought you were the boss. It's 29 Celsius and feels like 40 Celsius. I think we were talking about whether I have to look it up because I'm in Fahrenheit, so but I think 40 Celsius was like 115 or something. Mama G, I thought Rusty was the boss. Or you were the boss. You were the boss before, I think, right? Or maybe you guys just managed to shop as somebody else owned it. Here I am thinking Rusty's the boss. She's like, I gotta go. Michael, hello, my friend. Hop in and leaving a thumb. Back to filming. Good luck with the filming. One of these days, I'm going to be eating up all your content once I get my Tunisian hooks out. Mama G, FYI, chickens don't like Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. My dad would probably agree with the chickens. I never tried a Brussels sprout growing up, ever. My mom never made them because my dad hated Brussels sprouts. But back when they were younger, they didn't grill them in the oven or anything. They boiled them. And so they were like just yucky. The texture was yucky. And my dad was like, we aren't doing this. Our kids are not having Brussels sprouts. And so, okay, bye, David. Have a good day. Tell Shy I said hi. But yeah, so my dad, we never had them at all. And then it wasn't until a friend of mine made them in the oven as I was older. And I'm like, I'm trying this. It looks delicious. And it was. And I've since made it for my dad. And he admits that it is much better to have it that way. So he will eat them now if they're grilled like that. So you get that crisp on them. Little garlic, pepper flakes, that kind of thing. 95 degrees here in Lawrenceville. There's also a heat advisory in effect as well. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yesterday it was in the evening at dinner time. I checked our Alexa and she said it was 79, but it had gotten into the 80s yesterday. I'm not sure what it is now. That's even too hot for me. I'm such a wimp. That's Fahrenheit, of course. Everybody's saying hi. Dark aubergine purple and bright yellow next to colors. Ooh, nice. So that's a different shade of purple than the one you just were doing for the first row of your bag, right? I'm sorry if you guys saw that. I was trying to agree with Mama G, pulled the straw out whilst I was drinking and it shot everywhere. So sorry about that. Gross. Yes. Do you put like Parmesan cheese on top? Because that would be delightful. Michael, even if they're grilled, like even if they're crispy, you can't do it. That's so funny. 103 in Savannah. Oh my gosh. What is typing? Oh, my yarn ball is typing a bunch of periods to you guys as well. So this time it wasn't Merlin. It was my yarn ball. I'm like, where are these coming from? Oh my gosh. Cooks Brussels sprouts in bacon and they're amazing. Wow, that does sound good. Darker purple, nice. Hi, Mandy. How's it going, my friend? And Helix is joining in. Hi, Helix. Ooh, back with seasoning and all kinds of cheese. Yes, that sounds delicious. Well, how do you feel about broccoli, Michael? Because broccoli smells not so good either, but it does taste a lot better than it smells, I think. You love Brussels sprouts? I love, what was it? There's a type of a squash that you can well, butternut squash is really good and cubed up, and then you grill that in the oven, but you do some seasonings and stuff as well, a little bit of olive oil. So good. Oh my gosh. Love it. You're filming right while stay in chat, get nothing done. Love y'all. Love you too, Michael. Have fun filming. I'll be doing that too soon. I think Mr. Frog is winning. Yep, 73%, Mr. Frog. I think we could probably close that. I think Mr. Frog has won the poll. So I will end the poll, and Mr. Frog will be the next tutorial. Spaghetti squash is your favorite. Ooh, yummy. Yes, please. Hi, Tammy. How's it going? Start of your summer. Yeah, how's everybody's summer going? I hope it's going well. That's why I put on the thumbnail. I was like, hello, summer. Yeah, it's starting to finally feel like summer. We were still getting rain last week. So when I was having a harder time and the headaches and everything else, it was just so dreary out too. It's been bright and sunny. All the flowers are starting to be blooming. My black-eyed Susan started blooming. I've probably got like 20-ish flowers in bloom out there, which I just love them. So I might actually take the chunk that's trying to eat the blueberries and move it onto the other side of the yard so that they can slowly start expanding. Broccoli are little green trees. Yes, they are. My mother-in-law apparently told my husband and his sister when they were kids to try to get them to eat it that broccoli were little green trees and they were dinosaurs that had to gobble them up, and the cauliflower were just trees with snow on them. Whatever you got to say to get them kids to eat their vegetables, right? Let's see. What did I miss? So busy with all the summer things. I hope all happy summer things. I have a magnet Zach on my fridge. It's got a cat, and he's like, you're seeing his belly hanging, and it says, "I'm not fat, I'm fluffy." I love that. Hi, Kim. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. You must be back from school. Did you get out early from the heat, or did you have a full day? Yes, Marsha Lee. Marsha Lee, that's right. I keep getting water on my desk. Water on my desk. So, now I'm chucking this scissors around. I have, Kim knows this because she's got the same thing I've got. We've got restless legs, right? So I tried the other day. I was trying to use this instead to see if I could play with the fidget toy. And it is a fun fidget toy to play with. It doesn't stop the restless legs, though. Did nothing. So I just was having now my hand going and my leg. So, yeah. Best laid plans. What's up, Marilyn? Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out? I can't tell. Heat half day. I hope they don't make you guys stay later because they're doing those half days. I feel like schools are notorious for making you stay longer than you're supposed to because of snow days and everything else. Oh, good. Right? That's her fun name. Which she said was because she didn't. Was it true, Kim? You said you didn't know how to spell knit, or you spelled it wrong or something, but then kept it. 8 days. Oh, happy early birthday, Zach. That's exciting. What, sir? Hang on, let me go put him out because he's like all over me. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I will be back. Come on. Let's go out. Okay, be free. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I think he just wanted to go out. I will You'll never admit. I think you did, but it was on your channel, so you don't have to admit it here. Are you doing anything fun for your birthday, Zach? Are you gonna do anything fun? This is giving me flashbacks to when I did Kermit, and it was his hand actually that kind of looked like this, and we were doing soaring through the air hands and stuff. You guys remember that? That was pretty funny. So you said you were done on Thursday, right? Thursday's your last day? I feel like that's late in the year, or late in June. I think most schools are out now. Here they're out. All right. Building up a foot. I don't know, guys. I've been so tired lately. I went on my walk this morning. I did a 2-mile walk, and then I got my coffee, I sat down, I was trying my best. I was listening on Amber's, I was hanging out, and I was trying to be awake and do drawing and stuff, and I couldn't keep my eyes open, so I went back to bed after all of that. And I got up at I think it was 9:30. Yeah. And then I'm still kind of tired, but I'm trying to get through the day. I can't sleep anymore. I mean, it's 1:56. Come on. Only does a short break for summer. Oh, the private schools. So they're kind of on a different system then, huh? It's the last week of school. Oh, okay. So you guys are still in school too in Canada. Gotcha. Our schools end Thursday, back September 3rd. Okay, so you kind of, because I think our schools, they go back the very tail end of August. So we get out a little early, but we start a little earlier. Hi, Ronnie. You're crocheting a rose bouquet? That must be so pretty. Exciting. I love seeing all the flowers that people make. There's a book too. I saw there's a book that it's like a whole book of succulent patterns. It looks very interesting. I wouldn't mind having some succulents that I don't have to water. I did great this morning. Yeah, I need to get those. I think you have to get them from the doctors, right, Amber? You can't just get them over the counter. I actually got these. Somebody was at our Fred Meyer. I took my mother-in-law yesterday. We went to Fred Meyer. There was somebody at a stand that was giving tries of, I think it's called Mosh, M-O-S-H. And it's a bar that has a lot of vitamins in it, and it's supposed to help with your brain health and, just your body health, all that kind of stuff. But it's from Maria Shriver and her son with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So they're the ones that created this brand, and it's supposed to, proceeds go to Alzheimer's, all that kind of stuff. But it was good. I tried it and I thought it was really good. So I got that. I had a bar this morning, but I don't know if it's working, guys. Oh my gosh. You didn't like making the roses helix? Aw. There's Mary Ann. How are you? How's your day going? I will be at your live in the morning. Mary Ann is going live in Amber's place since Amber is out of town. So yes, you guys pop on over. Mary Ann, just put drop in the chat and we can get your link going. That way people can go and put the notifications on for your live in the morning. Yes, I hung out with Vima for a little bit during her live earlier today. So she was doing the tulips on stream. She's making them for her mom. But yeah, she's got quite a few flower patterns, I believe. Oh, thank you, Shade, for dropping her link too. Vima's link. She's usually here if she can be, but I know she's on India, so they're a much different time. This is actually probably pretty late for them. Actually, she might be sleeping at this point. Took a break from crocheting this afternoon. Recovered photos from my old Facebook account. Nice. That's one of those things I kind of miss. I don't know about you guys. I kind of miss being able to just take a camera card, like a little, you know, memory card or whatever, take it over to Target, and they used to have the photo print, you know, or there used to be like a 1 hour photos or photo drive up, stuff like that, that you could get your cameras, your film developed. And now that everything is digital, I don't get my pictures printed anymore because I don't want to have, I just don't have the time. I have to go through all my pictures. I got to figure out where am I going to send them to, get them printed. There's just too much work, you know? So I rarely ever get pictures printed anymore, which is sad because all the pictures we have up of our family, the kids are all young. They're like super young. So we definitely need some updated photos. I think Walgreens, I think you can still get pictures printed. Yeah, actually, I was drawing this morning until right before coming on with you guys, and then I started working on the frog so that I can start the tutorial. So that one's next. Walmart does photos? Do they really? I didn't know that. I must have missed that area or not keyed in on it when I walked around Walmart recently. I should count how many have I done. Hang on. Bear with. Wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're still good. I've got like 6 more rounds here. But yeah, I mean, I used to go to Target because that's one of the places my husband and I love going. We go there every weekend, usually on Saturdays, but sometimes on Sunday if Saturday's got stuff going on. But we would go there and we would put in whatever we wanted, and then we would do our shopping, and then they'd be ready. It was lovely. Oh, the man that sometimes lives there, Mama G. Oh, you tried out Shutterfly, Lana? How was that? Couldn't figure it out and gave up. We don't have Walgreens. I forgot about Walmart. Ooh, yeah, try Walmart. I think, does Costco still do photos? I feel like they did a long time ago. They used to do photos. I don't know if they still do that, though. I know. I just don't. I'm terrible with it. Like, and the phone pictures and stuff, too. I don't, like, I end up having no, I have no, like, memory in anywhere because I've taken so many pictures and videos, and I need to go out and clear them or do something with them. I hate doing all that stuff, though. I'm terrible. I don't like doing that, and I don't like organizing them. If I've put them on something, I just sort of dump them somewhere, and then I don't actually go through them. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be like 20 pictures where one of my kids has got my phone and I'm getting like their eyeball or something, and I just never go through them. Oh, Arrow saying hi to Kim. What are you working on, Arrow? I think just tried to attack me. Did you see that? Oops. So Kim, are you going to be going to your, for the summer, do you stay the whole time with your brother and everybody at your old house that you were at growing up with your campers? You tried the wavy granny and it didn't look good. Need to try again. The wavy granny. I don't think I've seen that. Ronnie, is that a blanket pattern? Is that just kind of like a ripple stitch? Or, well, you said it's a granny, so it's got to be a square, right? Sorry, my nose is itchy because I'm working with fibers, right? And they always go up my nose. glossy or matte? I guess that's personal preference. I think most photos come glossy, but if you don't like the glossy look, then you can go with matte. Matte usually, I would think it would be more expensive. Friday through Monday. Friday through Monday. Okay, so then you spend Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at home, and then you go back. So it's just the week. It's like long weekends. Gotcha. Arrow's working on a poncho. Yeah, I've never heard of the wavy granny either. You feel like a wavy granny, Lana? Lana, can I show the thing that you sent me? That's so funny. I know, right? I was trying to, I've been wanting to come up with some merch that I can add to the shop, like t-shirts and mugs and stuff that's got Frizzy on there. I was trying to think of something, if I should just have it say, like, if I should have one that said Frizzy-ish, and then maybe have kind of a disheveled looking Frizzy bee, you know, like just woke up kind of a thing. Because that's me on my good days. I feel that way, you know. But yeah, wavy granny. That'll be your new nickname, Lana. So, okay. So Lana sent me some little happy mail yesterday, you guys, and it's so cute. Let me put it on. Hang on a second. Bear with. Hang on. I have to put it on so that you can get the full effect. So let me just tie it here. And then I was thinking it could become like, because I don't really cook much, but I craft. So this can be my crafting apron. What do you think? Is it the queen bee? I thought it was so cute. Thank you again, Lana. This is so cute. So yes, I am the queen bee, that is. So yeah, it's got pockets in the front. I could put, like, you know, my scissors and different things. I thought it's a crafter's smock, if you will. Super cute. You know me and the bees, right? Anything bee themed. Isn't it cute? I know. At first I was like, oh my gosh. At first I thought it was, because I only saw a little piece of this. I'm like, did she somehow get Frizzy on there? What is this? But he's very similar, you know? You were thinking of crafting when you saw it too, yeah. Oh, perfect, Amber. You sent an update on Discord for your bag. I'm going to take a look and see. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Lana did a great job. Yes, Mama G, good idea. I'll wear this. Lana, I'm going to wear it this weekend for the garage sale. There we go. Well, be careful for what? What's up, Ronnie? Did I miss something? Maybe. Love the wavy granny. I made a baby blanket in that, and it's so pretty. Thank you, Barbara. Oh, you've gotten some good headway on there, Amber. Nice. Hang on a sec. Can I share it, Amber? So that everyone can see. Hugs, Barbara. I know, every time I see anybody that I've met through your channel, Mama G, your voice is in my head when I'm reading their names. Amber's, yeah, it does. It does look good. I'm going to share it with you guys. Oh, no scissors. No scissors in pocket. Don't do that. Yeah, that would be a bad idea. You're right. You're right, Ronnie. That would have been a bad choice. But I could do other things, non-sharp things I could do, you know. That way we don't mess up the pockets too. Okay, let me get this picture in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. There you go. Can you guys see it? Look how cool that is. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I'm liking it. And that's actually a purple. So it's a yellow and a purple on the top that she's working with. And the one on the bottom, it does look blue in mine too, but it is also a purple. It's a purple and a green. So, and what's the second, the triangular ones, Amber, that's green and is it gray? I can't tell, but it also looks lovely. So, good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah, I've noticed Yarn Inspirations has a lot of really good patterns. So if you guys want free patterns and stuff, go on Yarn Inspirations. I think it's just yarninspirations.com. But they have tons of different patterns. I've found like Amber's doing the bag. They have Amis, they have blankets, you know, a little bit of everything. So check that out. So Mama G, what package came? You said I sent you a package? What did I send? I'm trying to remember. So bad. My brain doesn't work half as good as it used to. Yeah. A navy blue in between the checkered area and then lighter green and gray triangle area. Oh, okay. Oh, I see it. Yeah, so it's like it's a stripe of navy blue. I see that now. At first I thought that was like a fold that was, you know, shadow. You just finished a mesh cardigan from Yarn Inspirations. Nice. Yeah, they've got a lot of really good things I've seen. I keep seeing, I don't know what you call it, but it's I don't know if it would be considered a vest. I don't think it is. It's something that it kind of wraps in the front and in the back, if you can imagine. I can't even do it with my arms. I'm getting all tangled. But it's like, it's really cool. And it doesn't go very far. So I don't think it's really a sleeve. It's almost like if you can envision, I think Ruana, but instead of like cinching the back and then just leaving the front going down, it's like crisscrossed on both the front and then also in the back. And it looks really pretty. I don't know if Yarn Inspirations has that, but I've seen other people selling patterns that look like that, which would be cool. The cats from your auction. Oh, gotcha. Yes, that's right. That's right. I thought Rusty already, oh, maybe Rusty was just sending me a picture of one of the stickers I'd sent earlier. Because I thought you guys already had gotten the cats. That's why I was confused. I'm like, wait, I thought that came with the cats. It didn't. Oh, that's so cool. They donate to Warm Up America when you download patterns. I like that. That's cool. I'll have to look up their mesh cardigan. This leg looks like it's like thinner than usual, but it's not. Mom G, is that about the right size? Can you look at your frog? No, I think it's fine. I'm remembering the blanket yarn one was so much bigger, so I forgot how small this one comes out. And actually, I think I might even be using I think I'm using a smaller hook than I did with even yours. It's a 3.5 millimeter. So I have not, Ronnie. I bought several zippers because when Joann's was going out of business and all the crazy sales were happening, I bought some with the anticipation of making things with them. But I'm sure somebody else here has if you have a question. But yeah, usually I think the zippers I got, you can use like a crochet hook to get into. But I know that they also have other ones you can buy that's more for sewing them into whatever you're working on. Such a small hook. 3.5. It's not that small, is it? Of course, you never use these really for wearables, and I would think. You guys tend to use a thicker hook. Did you see it, Lana? Isn't that so nice? Yeah, her mosaic is stunning. Many purses with zippers. There you go. So if you have a question, Ronnie, Kim's your gal. She's done the zipper thing. Yeah, I plan to do things with zippers. I was actually, so I'm gonna at some point here make a possum, sort of like a neck pillow kind of thing. So it's gonna have like one of those cylindrical pillows inside of it. But I keep thinking about if I should put a zipper on it so that you could then take the crocheted part off of the pillow, and then you could hand wash that, you know, or whatever. I mean, I guess you could probably launder it, but I don't know. I always freak out about putting the yarns in the washing machine. So I would probably hand wash. You jumbo crochet. Okay. But yeah, I think that would be a cool thing to be able to do, just to have it like unzip. I don't know if I'd do it at the neck, but maybe the back side would be better. Oh, right, Lana? Yeah. And that's mosaic, so you need a hole maker. You jumbo crochet, though. How would you... When you say jumbo, I mean, what size hook are we talking about, Ronnie? When I think of jumbo, I think of the giant Yummy Cats, which I used a 25 millimeter hook, which is enormous. So I don't even think it would be possible to put a zipper on that. It's like too big, you know? But I'm not too sure. Oh, Ricky, for the mosaic that you did, I forgot if you may have already told me, but do you print off the pattern and piece the papers together so that you have like the full pattern for the whole blanket? Or I don't, yeah, because I was trying to figure out how I would do that if I did buy her giant Halloween one, because they're kind of staggered, but they will, you know, there is a repeat in there. So I'm just kind of curious if you just print off what you'll need and then you just know that it repeats, or do you print it off full scale kind of thing? You are using a 25 millimeter, Ronnie. Oh my gosh. What are you making? Is it like a pillow, or how to use a sewing machine so I could sew liners into bags? Well, it's not as easy as you might think, Amber. I told you how because I sewed the strawberry bag liner in with the sewing machine, and it took me a few passes to get the full liner on. Use fabric glue. Yeah, Kim uses fabric glue for her lining. That's true. Liquid stitch. Lay on it, keeps my bed warm. Oh, okay. Print the pattern and follow it page by page. Okay, so her pattern, it probably has the full pattern for the whole entire blanket then, I would assume. You did the, yeah, that's right, Amber. You did do the liquid stitch on your bag. Forgot about that too. I don't know. I like sewing I'm enjoying the sewing machine. I think it's fun. I've only hurt myself once. I don't even know what happened, basically. When I was trying to feed the fabric through, and like if this is the needle, there's basically this little, it's kind of like it looks like a little screw or something that sticks out, right? So as it's going like this, that screw bit is coming up and down too. But as I was feeding it through, that bit that came down, like just nicked my finger, but it just dug right into my finger, and it was just the little knob thing. It wasn't the needle or anything like that, but I was surprised. I guess the as fast as it was going, that was probably what made it hurt me. So I learned a lesson that day about steering clear of that area of the machine. She has graphs and text. In addition, she has tutorials on her channel and links to those through the pattern. I might try, I bought Well, I have her book, the dark and what is it? Dark and dramatic mosaic crochet. So I have, it's from Alexis Sixel if you guys are interested. But I did buy hers, and then I also bought some patterns from her as well. But I want to make, there's a sun and moon pillow, and she does the sun and moon on both sides. You don't have to. You could just do like a plain side if you wanted, but she does it on both sides, and it looks so cool. And I bought several of the pillows before Joann's closed too. So I bought some that would fit that one, and there's a moon one she did that was really nice. So I do want to get those going. Oh, you made a big plush dog. How cute. How big was it, Ronnie? I have some of that. It's Bernat blanket. I think it's Bernat blanket extra thick. It's the bigger jumbo yarn that I have in my closet. So I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do with it. Since the giant yummy cats cost way too much to ship, I was originally going to make those, but now I'm thinking maybe a blanket for the kids might be good, because I'm pretty sure they would work up quickly. But that yarn is so thick you could actually just use your hands to crochet with it, you know, if you ever done that. You don't even need to buy a 25 millimeter hook. Okay, let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Getting there. I'm so slow. You get that yarn at the thrift store? Wow. Nice. For $5. That is a very good price. Does the thrift store, you make throw rugs with it? Oh, that's a good idea. Make the Christmas ornaments for the tree in Harry Potter house colors for my daughter-in-law. That sounds adorable. That sounds cute. I have a little kit. Do I have it over here? I think I showed it to you guys. Andy sent this to me because she wasn't going to make them. But look how cute this is, you guys. Like little felt characters, but one that I really want to do. Look at the Monster Book of Monsters. Oh, there's my little note. But look at the Monster Book of Monsters. How cute is that? I'm excited. And it has like sucked out air stuffing in there and everything. Look at Snape, or not Snape, he who must not be named. Look at his face. So funny. I thought that was cute. Nose is itching again. Right? The Monster Book's my favorite. It's so cute. I bought a chisel of felt as well at Joann's, and so I've got, I'm sure, everything I need, because I think she might have done something from the book, but yeah, if that's not in there, I could definitely, I'm sure I have the color that I need. So hi, Michael's Adventures. How's it going, Michael? I hope your day's going well. You're working on a throw rug right now with your scrap cotton for your camper, right? Yeah, I've been enjoying watching these scrappy videos and whatnot. I know Amber's doing a lot of scrappy, scrap projects and stuff. I have so much scrap yarn I need to go through. So I'm taking note in my head for when I start other things of how I can use up this scrap yarn. But even those ones where they do, like I've seen people just kind of working back and forth and using up the little balls. So you'll see tons of different colors, no rhyme or reason to it. And they'll just make like a floor rug that way. I think those will always look nice too. And then they do like the little frilly tassely bits on the ends and stuff. Those ones always come out cute. I'm sure the cats would love those. Probably ping the heck out of them. I'm doing good so far. Good. What are you up to? Do you craft or enjoy crochet? If so, what are you working on? Use different weights and types each row. Yeah, exactly. So, exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like those kinds of things, they sell them at Cost Plus World Market. I don't know what they call it anymore. They go back and forth, but I've seen those. They charge quite a bit for those kind of things. So, and they always look super cute. And it matches with anything because you have all the different colors. So you can't go wrong. Yeah, because I have some very odd, I don't even know how I got it, yarns in there. I'm pretty sure they were probably scrap yarns I got when I had found a Facebook Marketplace haul years back and ended up getting something like 9 black trash bags, the 32-gallon trash bags full of yarn. Yeah. So I have all that yarn still, aside from what I've used, but you know, Amis don't take that much yarn, so. And I keep buying, like with Joann's, I just kept buying more and more yarn because I want to make wearables, things for the house. I want to do all the different things now. And so I would buy things and I would buy enough of the yarn to make, you know, I wasn't just like buying one skein of this color. I was buying like 6 to 8 skeins because what if I want to make a top, or what if I want to make a blanket or something? So depending on what you know, what vibe I got from the colorway and stuff, I would buy a lot of them. So that definitely increased the supply quickly. So I need to make things though. Oh, there you go, Lana. You just subscribed to Michael's channel. Nice. Yeah, drop your drops, you guys, if you haven't already. Or if you have, you can still drop them again. Well, I think at this point, I will probably head out so I can get back to working on drawing. But this has been fun. We've got to hang out for about an hour and a half, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your days. Love the scrap project thing I started. It has been so fun making the things I made so far. Yes. Yeah, exactly. They all come out so cute too. So keep doing it. I enjoy watching. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I will see you again on Thursday. So I'll be back Thursday morning. It'll be 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I do have that available for you guys to click the notification on already so that you don't miss it. Oh, no worries, Lori. I'm just saying my goodbyes. It's been a little bit since I started, and I'm getting hungry and, you know, all those things. Dropping. Yes, I'm so glad you made the live too, Ricky. And hugs, Mama G. And yes, Marianne has her live in the morning, 8 o'clock Central Time. So that's 6 o'clock Pacific Time. I have to do the math in my head. But you guys have a good night. I will see you next time. Goodbye. Where's my mouse? Here it is.